Hey guys, welcome to our Monday, Tuesday video for week 3 of May curriculum. We are coming up on getting close to the end of this month's video. So today is reviewing a lot of the stuff we've been going over. But before we get going, I want you to get yourself warmed up. Give me some jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, pivot, front ups, swinging that back leg up, keeping those hands in good ready position as you do so, 10 on each side, and then finish up with 30 seconds of mountain climbers or jogging with high knees, something to get your body going and warmed up. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, so today, starting off, we're reviewing the rear headlock defense. I don't have anybody here who can help me right now, so I'll just have to show you myself without somebody grabbing onto me. So just a quick review of the steps. We've got the grab and turtle and step to the side. Okay, and what I want you guys to do is actually kind of combine each of those things into one movement where you grab and turtle and step to the side all at once. So I am doing this as if I'm in the mirror from you. So if someone was coming around you with their right arm, you would grab and turtle and step to your right side. Okay, so one more time, it's grab, turtle, and step. And then the next move are the groin slaps. Remember, we want our groin slaps to reach straight out and then swing all the way straight back, all the way through. Don't bend your elbow over here and then swing through, because then it ends up being a sideways slap and you're gonna miss the groin. Okay, so keep your arm as straight as possible, and you can swing much harder when you have your arm extended all the way. If you bend the elbow, that takes away the power. I know sometimes in our mind it feels like you're getting all bunched up and ready to go, but you want to keep your arm as straight as possible, swinging straight back, right? If I go like this, there's not as much momentum, but if I reach my arm straight out, there's way more momentum coming out in my hand than if I bend my elbow back. Okay, so remember, it's grab, turtle, and step. Reach straight out, not over here. Straight out and swing straight back several times. Okay, then grab back onto their wrist. Now this hand is going to push up on the elbow as the foot that's in front of them sneaks around behind, and you push up on the elbow to sneak out under their arm. Okay, so it is grab, turtle, and step, slaps, straight out and straight back, straight out and straight back with as much power as you can. Grab back on. Now this one's gonna push up the elbow up over your head as you sneak down under. Okay, this last week I saw a lot of kids, they did a really good job with the grab, turtle. We practiced the slaps earlier last week, but then when they went to step through to do the escape, they were kind of staying straight up and then just pushing the arm up and stepping through with their legs straight. If they're really grabbing onto you and a bigger person, you've got to get low and you've got to go under the arm, right? So your hand, when you're pushing on the elbow, you're not just pushing it up and off of you, you're pushing it up as you go down underneath the arm, okay? So keep that in mind. You need to get low as you're doing all of this. See this bend in my knees? I'm not standing here straight up, and I'm not gonna just push their arm over my head, right? If it's a big, strong person and they're holding on tight, even after those slaps, you need to sneak down under the arm to escape from that grip. Okay, so one more time, grab, turtle, and step, slaps, slap, slap, and under the arm to sneak out the other side, and then finish with a stomp to the knee and get the heck out of there. All right, so what I would like you to do, if you have a partner with you, someone who can practice grabbing you, I want you to practice all of those steps. Okay, when you go for the slap, make sure you're aware of where the person that's helping you is. I do not want you to actually hit them in the groin. So go slow on those slaps, slow but giant. Reach way up and swing right at the bottom. Way up, swing right at the bottom. when you're practicing to keep your partner safe. And then step under the arm to sneak out. And when you go for that finishing kick, do not actually touch their leg. Kick next to their leg so that you do not injure their knee on accident, okay? So one more time, grab turtle and step. Big slap, stop right at the bottom, looking out of the corner of your eye so that you don't actually hit them. And then down and under the arm, stand up, stomp the knee, and go again. If you're getting really good at it and comfortable with it, have them try grabbing you with the left arm. If they come at you with your left arm, remember you need to step towards their arm that's grabbing you. So you would grab and turtle this way, big giant slaps. Okay, practicing with that arm nice and big and straight, and then just push out the other way, stomp, and get the heck out of there. All right, so just practice that. Spend several minutes practicing that over and over and over. You can never practice it too much. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, so quick review of punches. Proper punching technique, nice tight fist, thumbs wrapping around in front of the fingers. We're never going to tuck our thumbs in, but wrapping around in front. When we go to punch, you reach straight out with these knuckles coming out. Nice straight line going down your wrist. If your wrist is up like this and you're punching like this, like you're knocking on a door, that's going to hurt your fingers, your thumb, your wrist. So make sure when you come out, you've got that nice straight line coming out to these knuckles right here, okay? So when you're in your ready stance, put your left side back, okay? Put your right side back. I'm in the mirror, so I've got my left side back, but you are standing with your right side back. Your forward hand is always gonna punch first, and then your reverse hand with that reverse punch, letting the hips twist and reach that punch out, okay? Punch, reverse punch. So anytime you're doing a punching combination, and punch, no, and then get back in those quick feet, always going with the front hand first. You want that backhand, that power hit to always come second, all right? So those are a quick review of punches. Now moving on to a quick review of low blocks. It's been a little bit since we did the low blocks. That was early last week, maybe even the week before. All right, so low blocks is protecting your belly, coming from your ready stance. Remember, you want it to come down in front of your belly, in front of your belt, so that it takes the punch to the outside away from your body. It's also really important that you block down. You don't want to come straight down this way because then you'll miss. It needs to cross down in front of your belt, okay? Crossing down in front of your belt, but then you need to stop right at the bottom and bring it right back up. Stop at the bottom and bring it right back up. You want to avoid going like this and swinging out and around. We don't want to be playing air guitar. We want to stop at the bottom and come right back up. So think strum down, strum up, not strum around and back. Down and up, down and up. Okay? So down and up, down and up. Whether you make a fist or leave your hand open, it really doesn't matter. But you want to try and be hitting with this pinky side of your arm. It's arm to arm, not hand to hand. Your arm, so you're reaching out and away from your belly a little bit too. You don't want to block right in here because then there's a chance you might miss it. Try and block it before it comes all the way to you. Just like with those high blocks, this is also about timing. Don't let the punch reach out and then block it down. Watch for that timing and meet it as it's coming in towards your belly for those low blocks, okay? Now, quick review of the high blocks. High blocks, when we're blocking to protect our head, we meet it up at the top, getting that elbow up nice and high, not just reaching up with the hand, but reaching up with the elbow as well, so we get it as horizontal as possible, okay? So again, you see it coming over, and you meet it at the top with power and speed at the same time before it gets to your head. Because if you are practicing and you just bring your arm up because you know it's coming, then you don't have that speed and power to meet it at the same time. So don't just leave your hand up and then wait for it to get hit, because then that's how you get hit in the face by your own hand. but watch it coming, and as it comes down, meet it, and snap that arm up there to give it the same power that it's coming down with, okay? So, high block, getting that elbow up nice and high. You can even turn your hips to get a little more reach, because if I just go like this, it makes it really harder to get my arm in position. But if I twist a little bit, then I can get a little, and I can add power to my block as well. Okay, so here's the drill I want you to do with your partner with those padded mitts, okay, is a fun kind of high energy drill where you're going to be in quick feet. So it's like you're in a ready stance, but you're bouncing, okay? And you're not doing giant bunny hops. You just got your feet light and you're moving, you're moving, you're moving. Now, person with the mitts, this is gonna be a little bit of a job for you too. You can do punches, you can have them do punches. You can have them do a high block or have them do a low block or a sprawl. All right, so sprawl, you just yell it out, sprawl, and the kid who's bouncing like this has to drop down to their belly. Get right back up in that. Feet moving, all right? The point is to keep moving, all right? Then, the other option, high block. So blocker, take that mitt and come down over the top of their head and make sure they meet it with speed and power before you can get to their head. Okay, so that would be the high block. If you want them to do a low block, just stick the mitt straight out for them to low block down and away from the belly. So one towards the belly, and make sure you go straight towards the belly so they can get a good block in there. Okay, or if you want them to punch, flash the mitts out like this and say punches. Right, you can say high block, low block, punches. Right, but break it up, give them some time in between, call out a sprawl every now and then. But the point is to get your kid moving, get that kid moving. They got to keep their hands up, stay ready, and when they hear it, high block, boom, and then keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Punches, 1, 2, keep moving, sprawl, calm down, pop back up, and low block, boom, right, and then mix it up. So keep that movement happening and mix it up, make it a little, you can shout out what they're gonna do. It helps them kind of respond a little quicker, but don't get in a pattern. Keep it different. Maybe sometimes do the same thing 2 times in a row, but keep that kid moving and smiling and sweating. All right, so you guys have some fun with that. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, so today on our courtesy sheet, we're going to be talking about our Bible verse. Here we go. All of you should live together in peace. Try to understand each other. Love each other like brothers and sisters. Be kind and humble. 1 Peter 3:8. All right, so this Bible verse was written by one of Jesus' apostles. That means one of the men, one of the 12 disciples who actually was with Jesus when he was here on earth and doing his ministry before his crucifixion and resurrection. Okay, so it says all of you should live together in peace. When he says all of you, he's talking about the church. He's talking about people who are believers in Christ, people who believe in Jesus as the Son of God, died for our sins, died on the cross for our sins, but then rose again, and now we live to follow him. So that says all of us who are believers should live together in peace. Sometimes we want to get into arguments about little things, certain things, but it's the best thing we can do is try to be at peace, not cause arguments, not cause divisions and fights, okay? But then it says also try to understand each other. When we do have those disagreements and divisions, it's important to be able to have conversations and listen. Another one of the apostles says in James, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. That means you need to take the time to hear out what the other person's reasons are. And so if your parents are telling you, hey, I need you to go do this, and you say, what? I don't want, that's not fair, blah, 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 right? Then you sure are being quick to get angry and quick to speak when you should be quick to listen. So slow down. If you need an explanation, calmly explain, I'm having trouble understanding why you think this way, why you're asking me this, or I want to understand what your thinking is. Please help me understand where you're coming from. Okay, so trying to understand each other. And then it says, love each other like brothers and sisters. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, me and my brother and sisters didn't always get along. So what this means is maybe you might argue and bicker a little with your siblings, okay? But on the other hand, you can't deny how much you love your siblings, right? If you saw someone else picking on your sibling and treating them badly, you would stand up for them because you love them. They're their family and you want to keep them safe and protect them and help them achieve what's best, right? So when it says love each other as brothers and sisters, that doesn't mean get in fights and arguments like you do with your brothers and sisters, but to love them as fiercely as you would as if someone else was putting them in danger, right? And so it says we need to love each other. That means all believers, all people. We need to love them as if they were our brother and sister. And so if they were in danger, we would help them, we would look out for them, okay? And then it says be kind and humble. Well, you all know what it means to be kind, be nice, treat people the way you want to be treated. And then being humble means that you're not being a know-it-all. You don't think you're better than anybody, but you know that everyone is the same. Like, we all have the same value, and we all should be treated the same. You should be treating everyone the same. Don't play favorites with one or the other, or don't treat one person badly because you don't think they're as good, but to treat everyone equally and realize that you are equal with them as well. In God's sight, we are all His creation and His children. When we believe in Him, and we need to treat every person with the respect and courtesy that God's creation deserves. All right, so keep studying your sheet. Next week is going to be review and testing, so make sure you're spending some time on that. Look forward to seeing you guys next time.